darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are returning for another weekly, thank you again for coming back and for joining me for another weekly message. And for those who are my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. If you would like a personal reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. I wish you all a beautiful, transformational, empowering week. And I send you so much love and many, many blessings. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you guys today? I hope you are doing well. Happy birthday, Aquarius. It is your birthday season. I wish you the best of everything. Happy, happy birthday to you. Sending you much love, lots of beautiful things, and a lot of blessings, okay? Make sure you go enjoy yourselves, please. Aquarius, last week's reading was a bit much, but you deserve to have fun, okay? Go have some fun. Make time for work and play. Sun card. What makes you happy? Go do what makes you happy, Aquarius. It's your birthday season. All right, enough of the birthday messages. If you've never been here, Aquarius, before, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on and what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. If you want to attract the wonderful miracles God has waiting for you, stick around to the end so you can see what other guidance Spirit has for you to help you navigate today's energies, this week's energies, or whatever energies. And we're going to see what the new moon in Aquarius is bringing you guys. The new moon is going to be in your sign, all right? And then we're going to see what's going on with your love situation at the end, all right, Aquarius? Let's see what your overall theme is for this week. Thank you, Spirit. Well, if I wasn't talking about happiness and doing what brings you joy, here it is. And I hadn't even started the reading yet. Joy and contentment. Focus on this, Aquarius. Focus on raising your vibration, doing things that light you up. Ace of Wands, the Sun card, doing things that you loved once as a child. Like for me, when I went back to playing video games, and yeah, I'm 41 and a half, and people think, well, you know, that's like, who does that as an adult? We live our adult lives, Aquarius, but we have to understand that we have to make time for play, right? We always have that inner child. We never lose that. What happens is as we get into adulthood, society kind of kills that for us, right? Because it's like, oh, adulting, and I have to pay bills, and I have to go to this job, and even if you're a parent, I have to take care of the kids and stuff like that. Let me tell you, if I haven't said this in your reading before, you know what I do with my son, like, especially if we're going to Target or something, we go to the toy aisle, and the other day we were throwing a football. One time we were kicking a ball in there. The other time we were hula hooping down the hall. And we both tried out these skateboards, and we almost busted our asses both times, but it was the most fun thing ever, okay? And again, here's a mom and her son goofing off at Target. So you see, I'm not telling that you guys have to goof off at Target. That's just something that we like doing, all right? So I allow myself to be a kid sometimes, yeah, whether it's video gaming or just, you know, making silly jokes. Like sometimes my son thinks I'm crazy because, you know, not only am I his mom, but I'm like this adult in her 40s, right? But he laughs at it, and it makes him happy. And you know what? When he's happy too, and I'm happy, it just raises vibration, period. In the house, between the two of us, it's like, you know, it keeps us, you know, going, you know, because, you know, things are, you know, kind of interesting in the world, we'll put it that way. But it's really up to us. We're responsible for our well-being, our wellness, and our happiness, right? Our abundance. Nobody's responsible for that. And even if the outside world is crazy, even if things aren't going right in our life, there's a silver lining to everything. It's like the Five of Cups. Every time that if things don't go right, or it's like things are putting a damper on our everyday lives, we have the ability to come out of that. We have the ability to really do some things that raise our vibration. And I know for me, music is a huge thing for me. It's been my saving grace. And actually, I've been doing that since I was a child. I had this strong affinity for music, and I listened to practically everything. But thanks to my parents, because my parents listen to eclectic music, and then everything else, and it's in my chart actually. I'm very emotionally driven by music. I have Venus in Cancer, so it's like music is a very, very important thing in my life. And even if my vibration dips a little bit, I put on this song and I sing with it, and I sing my heart out. Okay. I do a lot of singing in the shower. I listen to music with practically everything that I do. And this helps me to raise my vibration. So, this is really calling for you guys, Aquarius, to do things that make you happy. What hobbies do you have? Maybe there's something you loved doing as a kid. Maybe you need to start doing that again. Maybe some of you, if you have kids, go do fun things with your kids, Be a kid again. I'm getting this energy. It's like, it's time to be a kid again, Aquarius. Okay? Life wasn't meant to be lived in misery, discontentment, sorrow, sadness, hopelessness. I'm seeing all these like low vibe cards all of a sudden, like the Nine of Swords and things, because you guys got the Nine of Swords twice last week. Again, it's your choice. Nobody forces us to be in Nine of Swords. Nobody forces us to be in Five of Cups. Sure, we experience it, right? It's part of life, but it's up to you to transmute those energies into light, right? There's always going to be light with dark. You can't avoid that, right? But it's really up to us to determine what we're going to do with those low vibrational energies. Are we going to stay wallowing in our sorrows? Or are we going to see the silver lining in it and say, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to focus all my attention on it. I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to make me happy. I'm going to do what's right for Aquarius, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. Now, keep in mind, Aquarius, this is doing things for your highest good. This does not mean that you start choosing unhealthy things that kind of cause you further into abyss, okay? So be mindful of that. So joy and contentment is going to be really important here. And then we have opportunity and change. We have very, very positive cards here. If you want change in your life, Aquarius, you have to be the change. Be the change you wish to see. All right. There's always opportunities for us to live a harmonious, happy life. And if you are experiencing relationships or jobs that you know are just not for your highest good, it's just causing you to be in this funk, you have the power to change that. Go do things probably that are hobby related or something that you're very skillful at, you're very talented at. Go do work with those types of things that involve those things. Especially if you're following your passions and doing what you love here, Aquarius. It's kind of like the energy of the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. You will find your fulfillment in doing the things that you love, and you can make a business out of that. The other day, I ran into this guy. He had these awesome looking mechanical, like, what are they called? Radio controlled trucks and things. And I asked him about this. I said, those are super cool. I'd never seen anything like that. And he said, no wonder Spirit's like, this is the reason why you ran into this guy, Jess. It's for me to talk about it in Aquarius's reading. Okay. My son and I were taking our walk and having our bubble tea, and we ran into this guy, and he made these amazing contraptions, like this big monster looking truck and another one that looked like an SUV or something. And I said, "These are incredible." He goes, "Yeah, I built these." I said, "You built these on your own?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh my gosh, is this like a hobby of yours?" He goes, "Actually, it was a hobby of mine since I was a child. And I've been doing this since then. And it was self-taught." I said, "So you learned how to put all of this together?" He said, "Yes." And he was beaming from ear to ear. He got so excited that somebody actually stopped to talk to him about what he loves to do. And he was telling me the whole story. And I was complimenting him. I said, "This is incredible work." I said, You learned this on your own?" He's like, "Yeah." "What age?" He was like around 9 years old or something like that. And he didn't stop doing it. It was his thing. And he talked about how this whole pandemic thing that's going on, he kind of started to fall away from it, and he went back into it. And he was like, "This is my passion." And it brought that childlike energy out of him. And he remembered how much fun he had building these things as a child. And you know what he ended up doing? He built a business out of it. He's selling these online, and they're like hotcakes. And I said and before he told me this, I said, "You know what? If you continue doing what you love, you following your passions, and you continue building things and creating things, you're going to be very successful." Very successful. I see a lot of success for you. I was already doing like my psychic stuff there. And his eyes lit up. He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Because I built a business out of this. I'm selling these." And I kind of just started. I said, "No way." He's like, "Yeah, and it's going well, but I'm like kind of wondering if it's really going to be for the long term." I said, "Trust in it. Keep doing that." You could see the excitement in his face. It's like I saw his 9-year-old self while I was talking to him. That's exactly what we need to be doing, Aquarius. And maybe you have some sort of thing that you built as a child or something you did as a child. And you love doing it, and you could build a business out of it. You can make a life for yourself. You could be your own boss, like the Emperor, King of Pentacles, King of Wands type of energy. All right? That may be your opportunity to do what makes you happy, and it'll change your life, okay? There's a sense of excitement here where maybe God may be presenting you this opportunity to make some serious changes with regards to not only raising your vibration, but doing things that you absolutely love to do. Okay? There's something new here. If there's a new project you want to start, this is the right time to do it. You know you need to leave these relationships or friendships, and you know it's just like, "You know what? I can't deal with this anymore. This is now the time to do it." Whatever it is that you want to do in life, Aquarius, it is blessed by God. 1,000%. There's a lot of excitement here, so go do it. Trust your intuition. Follow those signs. You guys we talked about following those signs, right? Be like the full energy. Don't listen to what anybody else says. Just embark on that new journey, okay? There's this opportunity to live a completely new life where you're going to have a lot more joy, fearlessness, contentment in it. All right, it's time for change. But remember, you have to be the change if you want to see the change in your life. You want things to be happier and more joyous? It's up to you. But I'm seeing Ace of Wands or Ace of Pentacles. It's like God's giving you, this is it, Aquarius, this is it. And enjoy the present moment. Don't worry about the future, okay? Enjoy the present moment. There's a lot of contentment coming into your life now. Really do what makes you happy. You're going to find a lot of peace when you find that, okay? And all those energies that happened last week, it's like there's a breakthrough here. I'm seeing Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough here, Aquarius. Okay. Here's the thing. Because I went through this at the end of last year. It's always darkest before the dawn, is it not? That's really testing us to see if we're really, really ready for what's coming, for when that, after the door closes and the new one opens, are we really ready to take on what is coming towards us? Because when we are, God does not want to lose what he is bringing to us. Because that would be pretty crappy, would it not? We get all these blessings in abundance and all of a sudden we just lose sight of what is really important, or we lose our ground, or we lose our footing, and then we lose it all and we let it go away, or we do something silly and it just escapes us. Okay, that's what God does not want for us. So this is a time of change. Okay, this is the breaking of a new dawn. It's like 10 of Swords. The worst is over. There's a new dawn on the horizon here. But remember, you have to take that opportunity. And if God's giving you the opportunity, hey, Aquarius, this is time for you to do this, especially with that story that I talked about with the guy with those cars, those trucks that he built. You see how following his heart and his passions led to success for him? It's like that for everybody. Everybody. Okay? You're going to come out of this time of pain and suffering and stuff, but remain optimistic. Okay? Keep a positive mindset. Make sure you do things that light you up. As I said, earth and ground, and do some of this, please. I talked about grounding, right? Connect with Mother Gaia. Do some root chakra healing. Listen to those solfeggio frequencies. Do the 7 chakra healing meditation in your sleep. Talk to God. Spend time out in nature, okay, and talk to God, or just be at peace. Just be find tranquility and peace just by being in nature, and don't focus on anything else but the environment around you. That is one of the most grounding things you could do. When I do that, it's the most glorious thing. All right. So with those energies from last week, make sure that you clear your heart space. Fill it with the divine love of God. It's like Ace of Cups. And feel free and liberated. I'm seeing Star card too. Healing, rejuvenation, renewal. Remember, when you do those things that light you up, when you follow your heart and your passions, it's going to help you be more connected with your true self. Because you're following what is coming from within. You're not following what society is saying outside of you. Somebody here has an affinity for water. There's something about being out by the water more. Okay. If you like hiking, go spend some time hiking. You like boating, you like fishing. If you can do that, go do that. Take a spa day. Take a complete day off and do nothing. Or maybe if you like video games, take a complete day off and just spend the whole day playing video games. I did that once. I kind of felt guilty a little bit afterwards. And God said, what the heck are you doing, Jess? We told you to do this. And I said, wow, this was awesome. Oh, the other day, I sat with my son in his room. We were talking. I found this song on YouTube, and it caused me to get my violin out of its case. All the strings were loose, and I had to retune my violin, and I started playing again. I played as a child. You know how liberating that was? And usually I'm high vibe, right? But there was something I was kind of like, you know what? I've been doing readings, and I've been doing all these other things. I've been doing my Capella Circle sessions, and it's like, okay, let me go do something different. And I didn't play video games this time. I went and played my violin. Oh my God, it brought back a flood of memories. And this was grounding for me. Again, with music, right? And then I taught my son how to play, and that turned out to be like a whole freaking comedy show. And then my cat didn't like listening to me play. I don't play back. I used to be really, really, really good. I'm pretty sure if I got back into it, it'll come back to me. But you know, I was a little bit rusty, and then I would make fun of it because I would make these screeching sounds, and I used to do that with my family. They used to hate it. Yeah, I used to pretend that I was a horrible violin player, and I started doing that, and my cat just lost her mind, and she kind of like swatted at me. She kept meowing and all this stuff. It was funny, and then my son started doing funny things, and we had a fun time. You see, we had a fun time, and actually getting back into playing my violin was really a beautiful experience, and it actually helped with really getting to me more to a place of groundedness. So now I'm like, I got to take some more time out of my day to do more of this. Okay. So with this, like I said, you guys were feeling like all over the place, right? So make sure you don't get into Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Don't take on too many things. You really got to put yourself in the front burner here, Aquarius, and do things that light you up. Feel more connected to the earth again. Feel more connected to God again. Okay? Ask God, your angels, for help. They can't help you until you ask for help. And if you're doubting about your path, especially with following your heart and your passions, making those changes, building a business out of what it is you want to do, don't worry about that. Don't let your mind overtake your heart here. And remember, when you are more of a grounded state and you are more balanced, you have more peace in your life and you have a lot more clarity. You're not all Nine of Swords. Okay. All right. Let's see what you need to focus on for today. Okay, there's another message coming in for another group of you. Your life's about to change. A lot of opportunities are going to be presented to you, like a lot. Your home life's going to change. Your career is going to change. Your finances are going to change. This is a time to celebrate, like, yeah, joy and contentment. There's a lot of wonderful things going on. A lot of changes for you. Some of you may end up getting called to be on a show for somebody or collaborate with someone. You may be moving, relocating for this job, or working with your counterpart. I heard some of you coming into union and you're going to be fulfilling your joint mission. And it's going to be completely different than what you're doing now, perhaps. And it comes with a lot of changes. All right. You're going to be in such a state of bliss, you're not going to believe what's going on. But for those people where this message applies, you have to remember to stay grounded, because there's going to be so much joy going on, but it's also going to cause like Eight of Wands energy where a lot of things are happening at once, and you might get a little bit stressed out and overwhelmed because of all these beautiful, incredible changes. Stay grounded. All right. Continue to connect to Mother Earth. Continue to do the things you've been doing before all these miracles, all this joy and contentment starts coming in. All right. That's for another group of you. Thank you for that, Spirit. Because I tend to get two groups, right? What is it that Aquarius needs to focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I just heard you're going to have everything under the sun. That's for the others of you who are, again, as I say, for those who've done the work. And those energies have been like, they've been in the readings, and it's not just my readings. They've been ongoing for quite a long time. Ace of Wands, as I said, do what lights you up. This is an opportunity of change. God is calling for you, Aquarius, to utilize your God-given talents, the hobbies that you had. It's everything that I said, Aquarius, for you to start something new. It's a fresh new start. Again, but you have to take the ace. God is not going to just drop it in your lap, right? You literally and I can't do it, obviously, because it's in a card. Can you imagine if it just popped out? That would be freaking scary. You literally have to take the wand from God, okay? He's holding it out for you, but you have to take it. He's not just going to drop it in your lap. See what I was saying? This is an exciting opportunity. Career changes. Doing things that you love, like following your passions, going for it. Just go for it, Aquarius. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting yourself. Stop worrying about the what ifs. That's fear kicking in. The devil doesn't want this for you. Why are you going to let the devil hold you back? Nope. Have faith in this. This is a ripe time for you to do this, Aquarius. Follow your passions. Do what brings you joy, what lights you up. And look who's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Nine of Cups. Your emotional fulfillment. And when you get to the Nine of Cups, you get to the 10. You attract the 10. The happily ever after, the storybook ending, the blissful relationship. We all want love, right? We all do. Some of us think like, nah, I don't want that. No. Be honest with yourself. We all want it. But I know for me, I was going about it the wrong way and I was chasing it. And when I stopped, everything shifted. You want your dreams and your wishes to come true, Aquarius? You want to be living the good life. You want to be satisfied and content and feel blissful. You're gonna have to take this. You're gonna have to go for it. God gave you some incredible talents, creativity. You're very creative at something, Aquarius, and Aquarius talks about innovation. Okay? You have the ability. Don't doubt the gifts that God has given you. You got to take the wand. You have to go for it. Again, this is the excellent opportunity. And if you're going to be presented like with a new job, or like I said, somebody's going to offer you to work with them, you would collaborate with you. I'm seeing Three of Pentacles. Somebody here is going to be in the spotlight. For somebody here, there's like a huge change for you. It might happen overnight. There's something about there's going to be this amazing, exciting opportunity is going to be presented to you. And you might not think you're ready for it, but you are. And there's something here where somebody's going to be famous like overnight or like very rapidly. Because this is fast energy. It's fire energy, right? That's for somebody here. And this opportunity, it could very well be with regards to what you were doing now or a completely different new career. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be jumping for joy. I mean, guys, look at all the joy and contentment here. With these two cards alone, and we haven't even gone through the rest of them yet. And see, opportunity and change. An exciting new opportunity. It's time for you to take this. God is opening a new door for you, and it's got this. He's handing you this through the door. You have to take it. You have to take it. And yeah, for those of you who've completed the work, it's like it's a passionate new start. It's a fresh new start. You're living a completely new life here. And again, for somebody here, or some of you, your career is going to completely change. It's going to be something that's going to be way more fulfilling, and you didn't really think about that. You were hoping and wishing for something. You were hoping for a fresh new start, right? A lot more excitement and fun in your life too. And it's being granted. Okay? Well, the Knight of Swords, the go-getter, you have to be gung-ho about this, Aquarius. You have to stay laser focused on what it is that you want to do for your life. Don't doubt yourself. You have to do what's right for you. Don't let anybody get in your way. You're going to do this come hell or high water, Aquarius. You're not going to listen to anybody. You're not going to have anybody throw you off your horse. You're going to stay laser focused on your mission. You're on a mission to like do whatever it is that God has given you. Whatever talent God has given you, you're on a mission to utilize that gift. The others of you, when I talked about, with all the joy and contentment, with grounding yourself, because a lot of things are going to be changing for you, this is that energy. Knight of Swords. Sudden, drastic life changes. All right? This happened to be the card that came in, that was that one video that kind of took off, and a lot of Aquarians were watching that video on August 30th that I posted. You're not going to believe how drastically your life is going to change. It's still, that energy is still here, Aquarius. And what I'm hearing is that it is approaching faster than you think. This is the fastest energy. The fastest energy in the entire deck. Your wishes are being granted at a rate you can't even fathom. All right? As I said, your home life is changing. Your career is changing. Your family life is changing. If you're single, you're going from single to married. You're blending families. You're moving. You're traveling all of a sudden. You're having a lot more fun. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. For those of you who've done the work, it's a lot of changes. 4 Cups. See, that's the Ace of Cups, guys. You have to take it. You have to take this opportunity. It's going to lead you to your ultimate fulfillment. When you find the Ace of Cups here, you get to the 9, and then you attract the 10. It's funny because I talked about everybody wants love, and some of you were like, no, I don't want it. No, you're being dishonest with yourself. It's because all these other cups that were presented to you, you thought was true love, and it wasn't, and you were just like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. God is giving you something better, okay? All of these cups had to be presented to your life to really, for you to understand, to be grateful for the gift that God gives you, the love that God gives you, the opportunity that God gives you. But you got to take this. You got to take it. You're disappointed. You're like, when are things going to change? You can't sit under the tree forever, Aquarius, and just have your hands crossed and just be like discontent here. When the opportunity is right next to you, just turn to the right a little bit, Aquarius. It's right here. Those God-given gifts are going to bring you the ultimate fulfillment. That is where you're going to find your true bliss and your happiness. And when you find that, when you are full of this, you are full of this. And then that 10th cup comes in with this other one from somebody else. And you get the love of a lifetime. Okay? You get the higher form of love. Look, Magician, Gemini energy. You have what it takes. You have everything that you need. God gave you all of these aces since birth. You already had what you needed since birth, Aquarius, to do God's calling. As we got older, people were thinking that we did not have magic. And you know, with the story of Santa Claus, When people stop believing in Santa Claus, they stop believing in the magic. The magic never goes away. It never goes away. Take inspired action to start doing what it is you're being called to do and utilizing all those gifts that God gave you to create the change you want in your life and to create that abundance, that be more happy. Again, you have to take action, but you also have to have that willpower and understand that you have that magic within you to create the life that you want. You really do. And for others of you, when I talk about all of these drastic life changes, all of this joy and contentment coming in at once, boy, is it an overflow of abundance. You're not going to see it coming. There's a huge amount of miracles showing up in your life, Aquarius, for those of you who've done the work. You manifested this overflow of abundance here. There could be a windfall of money coming out of nowhere. Your prayers are going to be answered in a way you never thought possible. Again, there's a lot of magic surrounding this. I'm hearing things are going to magically appear. It's like poof. Here, Aquarius, you are wishing for something in particular, but look what happens. It's the overflow of abundance. You didn't see it coming, and blam, you get like all of these miraculous things. But you manifested this because you were so high vibrational that you were able to manifest way beyond what you ever thought was possible. Let's see what you need to avoid. What does Aquarius need to avoid at this time? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please and thank you. Thank you for, wow, that went to the right. That is interesting. Two of Pentacles, stop being wishy-washy. Stop going back and forth, okay? Either you stay discontent or you don't. Sadness or happiness, sadness or happiness. You have the ability to change this. You do. Change is inevitable. You may feel a little bit sad or something. It's like, well, wow, I was doing this and all of a sudden I got to be doing that. But if God is presenting this to you, you take it and you run with it. You got to stop doubting. You got to stop being flippy-floppy and thinking that you're not capable of this. There's a huge transition that is happening here in your life, Aquarius, to get you to a more happier, content, joyous, exciting place. But if you don't take God's opportunity here, you're going to forever be in this like stormy waters, right? This is unstable waters. It's like you're going to be on this ship and roller coaster, and if you get seasick, you're going to be seasick for a long time. So it's like either you find that stability or you continue to be in an unstable state. It's your choice. You already know what the choice is that you need to make. Change is necessary because it helps us grow and expand. If we stay complacent, if we stay in the same spot, we don't evolve. We don't learn new things. We don't experience other opportunities that bring us more joy and enlightenment. Boredom sets in. That's the Four of Pentacles card. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Maybe Four of Pentacles came up because you guys are resisting change. You're afraid of it. You're afraid of change because you're afraid of the what ifs. You're afraid you're going to fail. Stop with the fear. The fear has to go away. Okay? You need to make that decision. And if anything, God is going to come in with a tower moment to push you on the path. It's what happened to me. I was wishy-washy because God was saying, Jess, you need to do this, you need to do that. You start leaving your career and start working doing this mission that we asked you to do. What happened? A tower moment came in and it pushed me into that path. God did a correction, path change. No, Jess. Okay, we're coming in, Jess, because we need you to get going. You have to be adaptable to the changes. And don't worry about the future. That's why you have to stay in the present. Stay high vibe and enjoy doing what you're doing. Keep having that fun. Keep doing things that light you up. And yeah, for the others of you, you know, change is coming. With this new life, this new opportunity being presented to you, don't doubt this. Don't go back and forth, and don't go back and thinking, oh, wait a minute, am I ready for this? You're ready for this. It's the same energy of the Magician. You're ready, okay? Page of Pentacles. Yes, hard work is involved in this, Aquarius. Hard work is involved in a lot of things, right? But you don't have to overdo it with the hard work, okay? You have to keep your eye on the prize. Stay focused on your Ace of Pentacles. If you want financial stability and security, you have to do some type of work to head towards that. You can't get something for nothing. You have to put in the energy, the time, and the effort to build what it is that you want to build, okay? This may also be talking about you have to really be honest with yourself. And again, with being grounded is going to be necessary here. But you're really going to have to stick to your goals and commit to them. Maybe you need to set goals. Maybe some of you haven't set any goals. Just set 1 or 2 goals. You don't have to have 50 goals. Stick to those. If you want to do a lot of things too, Aquarius, pick 1 or 2 things that you know is going to bring you the most joy and contentment. What you really, really, really love doing. Make a plan and stick to it. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't go back to making the same mistakes. Don't start underestimating your abilities. All right? Stop procrastinating. No more procrastination. You do not take this opportunity, you're totally going to miss like the best thing in your life, okay? This is also communication of a new exciting opportunity that's being presented to you. That's opportunities being presented to you twice. It's exciting. It's full of passion. It is you get to do something creative here. Maybe you're going to learn something new, or Spirit is encouraging you to learn something new. Or learn more about some sort of hobby that you do, or something that you love to do. Do more of it. You're going to be doing something different. There's communication coming in for some of you. It's a new exciting endeavor, a new opportunity. There's good news coming in. So stay optimistic. Things are going to change for you here. When you get this, Aquarius, you better take it. Do not doubt. Don't hesitate either. And be honest with yourself. Be like, okay, well, I'm not sure. I can't do this. Yes, you can. The opportunity wouldn't have presented itself, Aquarius, if you weren't ready for it. Okay? This goes for the other people here, the other group, where there is going to be a big career change for somebody. You may be getting an offer from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but maybe. Somebody who's younger than you. It could involve travel. I talked about that because this is adventurous travel. Maybe you're going to be traveling a lot for your job, your new career, whatever this opportunity is. Again, that's for some, not for all. Yeah, this is good news coming in. I mean, it's exciting. Okay? Things are looking up here, Aquarius. So, but when this opportunity is presented to you, do not doubt yourself. Do not get into Two of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm not sure I can do this. Is this really what's going to be prosperous for me? Or is this really the right thing for me? Again, it wouldn't have presented itself if God didn't think this was right for you. There's victory and success here. See, this is going to be successful. Good news. What did I say? I said somebody is going to be given an opportunity and there's fame involved in this. You're going to be really recognized for the work that you do, Aquarius. There's fame and recognition. I said it. I said it. Oh my God. I just heard it again. Somebody's going to become famous overnight and people are going to be like, well, how the heck did that happen? But here's the other thing. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't think that you're going to fail. You are not going to fail. You will fail if you think you're going to fail because you will manifest. All right? You got to take the lead. You got to stop being the follower. You have to take the lead in your own life here. Oh my God. You see, that's why I said Four of Pentacles. It's at the top of the deck. Stop resisting change. Change is good. Change is inevitable. You have to grow and learn because it's a leveling up, guys. We go through all these things and when we take on these opportunities, when we're like, I'm not sure if I can do this, you're going to see in hindsight that this was preparing you for the next best thing. It's exactly what happened with the jobs that I was given. And I'm like, really? I have to do something completely different again? But let me tell you guys, it really built a lot of character and even better leadership skills for me. And it prepared me for what I'm doing now. And I know what I'm doing right now is preparing me for something even bigger. That's how it works. Preparing you for the bigger thing, the bigger thing, the bigger thing. To the point where you become this powerhouse and it's kind of like, I can do anything. Anything. It's the same thing with you, Aquarius. Don't be afraid to let go of this life that you knew wasn't fulfilling you. And don't focus on the money of it either. Don't worry about the finances of this. If you're presented this opportunity and you're like, well, is it going to really bring me financial stability? Stop with that. God's got you. So don't resist this. Don't resist this. Huge opportunity for change to bring you more security and stability in your life. Financially, yes, but don't focus on that. Focus on this. That's why it's the focus. Doing what lights you up. Following your passions and just going for it. Having a renewed passion for love and for life. And it's growth here with the wands. This opportunity is being presented to you for your growth and expansion. We have leaves on the wand. You don't want to get complacent and it will turn to boredom. And then, you won't know what other amazing opportunities you can experience. It's an adventure. Why am I putting that there? It's an adventure. All right. Oh my gosh. What was that? Hold on, guys. I got cards flying everywhere. I see the Knight of Cups down here, and the Strength card, and the Hermit card, and the Page of Swords. If you can hear me, and the Star card. Oh my God, guys. If you watched my live, I was having a lot of carpet cards. It was kind of fun. Look what fell out too. 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Wait a minute. You know what Spirit just said? They said, no, Jess, take the cards. Take the cards. See, when I said it's going to be sudden changes and it's coming out of nowhere, you see, I don't know if you guys saw it, but those cards just flew out. All right. I was trying to shuffle. I didn't even shuffle yet. And they all flew out. So they're telling me this is exactly what's going to happen for some of you. All of this stuff is happening very fast. The Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Star card. I talked about this. The Page of Swords, the Hermit, the Strength card, Five of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups. I was talking about these cards, guys. The Seven of Cups. Stop procrastinating. Hangman. You know what they're telling me? They're saying that these cards are clarifying all of the energies here. Look what's at the bottom. Again, the wish fulfillment. Again, for those of you who've done the work, your life is going to change. It's going to be a lot more. You're really going to be living the good life, pretty much. Okay? Ten of Pentacles, that's having it all, Aquarius. So for those of you who haven't taken up on that opportunity and taking the leap of faith, this is exactly what you will have when you continue on that path and you stop resisting change and you be the change you wish to see. Okay? And you stop fearing about your talents and your gifts, and you stop fearing about worrying about the what ifs and stuff. That's why I always do 2 groups, because this is for those of you who are not there yet. This is what you could ultimately have. Ten of Pentacles. I talked about marriage and a new home and money here. Okay, this thing, this Ace of Wands is bringing in some serious, amazing stuff, Aquarius. And as I said, some of you, your home life is going to change. Your relationship status is going to change. You're moving to a new house, maybe a mansion, because this could very well be a mansion. All right, it's a lot of money. Career, Pentacles, building a family legacy, reconciliation with someone. This is someone come back from the past. Could be your counterpart, okay? Even your children are going to be taken care of, is what I just heard. Okay? If you have kids or a child, your child is going to be taken care of too with this. This is also being more kind to yourself. Someone's going to give you a gift. Somebody's going to be very generous with you. Not only from a monetary standpoint, but something about things coming from the heart here. Maybe they're going to be giving you flowers every day or every week. I don't know why I'm picking up on this. Maybe they're going to bring you flowers when they come visit you and reconcile with you. But this is also about forgiveness, right? And forgiveness has been kind of talked about in all the air sign readings for this week. And it's been talked about in practically every reading for the past few months. Maybe you need to reconcile with someone. Someone's going to reconcile with you here. But this is also about tender, loving care for yourself. That ties into the joy and contentment, right? This could even be about how you have to reconcile with your past. And just leave the past in the past. We all learn from the past, right? Make new memories. Living life as a child every now and again. Be playful and childlike. Stars are aligning. This is your card, Aquarius. You're showing up into your reading, so this is pretty significant, all right? This is about following your North Star, your mission. This also includes like doing things that light you up to make you feel more renewed and rejuvenated. Again, with doing things that like being playful and kind of being childlike. It's going to help you recalibrate your chakras. There are 7 stars here. This represents the 7 chakras, all right? When you feel more content and blissful and you're having a lot more fun in your life here, and you're letting that inner child come out. That is huge healing right there. It really makes you feel a lot more renewed and refreshed. There's this sense of purity here, right? The woman here, the water bearer, she's not wearing any clothes, but this is also about you understanding that with this new opportunity, you kind of be putting yourself out there in a sense, but understand that like being vulnerable here and being authentic with yourself is going to be very important going forward. You have to really tap into those divine waters here and kind of get the water from that instead of getting a cesspool. Oh my God, spirit. Instead of getting your your so-called water from, you know, these dark, murky waters that don't bring any healing or renewal to you. These are the divine waters of God that you need to be drinking out of course, metaphorically. But that Ace of Cups we talked about, right? You're going to, when you find the Ace of Cups, you're going to find that pool of water and you're going to use that Ace of Cups that you found to fill up all the other 9 cups that are here. You're going to find things that are really going to light you up. You're going to find more things. And then all of your other cups of abundance are going to be full with that one ace that you take from God, the one that you fill. Because if your cup is empty, Aquarius, how are you going to fill somebody else's cup? How are you going to fill your other cups? Keep going to that divine lake here of ultimate fulfillment, being in tune with your emotions. Keep going to that to fill all the other cups. And then when all these cups are full, you get the 10 of Cups. Right? This is also miracles. Miracles and wishes are being granted. We've seen 3 wish cards already, and there's 2. One at the bottom of the deck, and now it's this. Get ready for the miracles, Aquarius. For those of you who've done the work, I said, for some of you who've been wishing, you probably wish for 1 or 2 or 3 things. You're going to get a whole, but just like tenfold, I'm hearing. Your wishes are going to be granted in a way you never thought possible, and that's because God and the universe are creating these miracles for you. You're going to be very surprised. Page of Swords. Yep, there's communication. Something with a document or a contract. Okay, so with this Page of Pentacles, with this good news, with this opportunity, it's going to involve some sort of contract. Pay attention to those details. All right? Be careful. They're saying to read everything before you sign it. They're not saying that it's bad, Aquarius. They're just saying that there's a lot in that they want you to be aware of. Just don't go sign it, and then all of a sudden you're saying, oh, crap, I got to travel like all this time. That's what I heard, something along those lines. Yeah, honest communication is coming in. There's communication in that might be challenging, and yeah, there's an exciting opportunity here. It is good news, but again, you're going to be like, oh man, can I do this? Am I ready for this? You can overcome any challenge. Don't let this block you from your abundance. I mean, you've got freaking Star card and the 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Don't let this challenge or whatever you think is a challenge block your 10 of Pentacles. And yeah, somebody's communicating you with truth and honesty. They're going to write you a letter. There's also an apology here from somebody. It's really going to change your world, Aquarius. Hermit. I said for some of you who are single, you're not going to be single anymore. I'm hearing some of you have been very celibate. You've been single for a long time. No, you're not growing a beard, but you've been following your North Star, Aquarius, and again, that's going to change. You're going to go from single to married in like one fell swoop. I'm telling you, this is going to be a huge, huge thing. Others of you, this is about you really following your North Star. This is about your personal growth, right? This opportunity is being presented to you because change helps with expansion and growth. I talked about that. Achieving spiritual mastery and understanding all these life's experiences are culminating to this point now, and you're really going to take off on things, Aquarius, but you have to take the opportunity that's being handed to you. You're going to gain a lot of wisdom from this as you progress on your spiritual journey, okay? Your personal growth here too. And eventually you're going to be teaching this somehow, some way to others. Strength card, Leo energy. Maybe you have strong Leo in your chart. Okay. You have what it takes to do this. You have unlimited potential with that infinity symbol. You have to believe in yourself and believe in your abilities here. You are more powerful and strong than you think you are to take on this opportunity here. But also I talked about recovery, right? And I think I did say the Strength card. I don't know what I did, but I was feeling it. With all of this Nine of Swords energy, and I'll show you something in a second, there's a recovery here, all right? But don't feel restricted. Don't keep yourself from taking this opportunity. You have what it takes to do this. Some of you also have to have compassion, not only for yourself and for others. This ties in with this forgiveness thing here, especially with the forgiveness or something, especially if somebody apologizes to you for something. Have compassion for that person and also have compassion for yourself. And know that along the way, you're still going to continue to heal. All right? We're never done with the healing. But we can't restrict ourselves from that. We can't like hold ourselves back. It's like the taming of the beast, right? It's like letting the ego get in the way. We're not going to let the ego get in the way. Five of Wands. So yeah, this may be some reconciliation where there were some misunderstandings. A lot of misunderstandings. Somebody was self-sabotaging. Somebody was dealing with battles that you knew nothing about. And maybe you were dealing with battles that other people didn't know about. Aquarius, maybe you're still going through battles. Maybe there's been a lot of fighting, conflict, and chaos in your life, and you just got to like leave that in the past, okay? You reconcile with that. Just make amends and forgive and just let that go. Forgiveness brings peace, okay? So again, with that apology, perhaps for some people here, there were a lot of misunderstandings here, which caused conflict between the two of you. Oh, this is also about you actually going through these difficulties and going through these challenges to level you up. Competition. Maybe you're afraid by doing whatever it is that you want to do with your passions, there's too much competition. Nope, do not focus on that. Just stay in your lane and follow your purpose, because this is, God is presenting this to you because this is for you and only you. All right, the Star card and the Ace of Wands here. Don't worry about the competition. And with this change here, you are going to go through, it's going to seem like a challenge, but it's going to level you up. It's preparing you either to beat the competition, or it's preparing you for what's to come, as I was saying. It's leveling you up, being prepared, preparing you for the next best thing. It's like training. Okay? Look at it like that. Emperor. If there's somebody who's communicating with you to apologize to you, they've really bossed up. All right? This person may very well have a very successful business in something. It's generating a lot of money. This could also be you, Aquarius, where you take control of the situation. You stop dealing with this. If there are chaos, conflicts, and arguments and crap going on in your life, you take control of that. All right? Take control of the situation. You have more power than you realize. That's what I was talking about. You have to believe in that. Okay? Again, you have unlimited potential. God gave you what you need already. So own your power, own up to this, you know, you boss up. It's like, if you want to build a business with this, Aquarius, you can totally do it. The Emperor's here. It's going to bring you stability and security, but you have to take control of the situation, and you have to have that energy to take that action to do it. Be the leader, not the follower. Don't focus on the competition. Don't look on the other lane and see what Jack, Bill, and Johnny are doing. No, don't do it. You were given something very special, Aquarius, so follow what God has given you. Follow what God is telling you to do, and trust in your talents here. There's great success with this. And for those of you who are coming into union with someone with this Page of Pentacles, this person is a very honest person. They've done a lot of work. They have bossed up. This could be a sugar daddy. Somebody really wants to protect and provide for you. They're going to give you everything. You're also going to find a lot of financial stability and security, but this person is the one who's going to give you that, because this is part of the role that God asked them to do, especially with this marriage and this family dynamic. Okay? That's the Divine Masculine Christ right there. Yep, Knight of Cups, there's a proposal coming from this powerful, amazing person. Could be your father already. This person's really going to be vulnerable with you. They're going to express their emotions. This person is also very artistic, very talented, maybe with music. Maybe they play an instrument, guitar, piano, flute, I don't know. They're very good with the arts. They love the arts. But this person is going to be expressing their emotions. They're going to pour their heart out, is what I'm hearing. And before, they weren't able to do that. They were a little bit reserved. And they've really are in a place of power here where they're not going to let their emotions get the best of them, and they're not going to be afraid with expressing this to you. This is also, and I talked about marriage, right? There it is. There it is. Now, this offer being presented to you, it's going to make you very, very happy. And it has to do something with your abilities or artistic talents. Maybe you're very psychic or very empathic here. I talked about following your heart, right? I talked about Knight of Cups. Nice of Cups. I don't know where that came from. Knight of Cups. Follow your gut. Follow your heart. It's always going to lead you to all of this. Ten of Pentacles, the Star card, your mission, fame. Oh, there it is again. Thank you, Spirit, because we have Leo here. Somebody has Leo rising and Leo north node in their chart, or both. Somebody's going to be very famous, because I got Leo energy here, and then I have the Star card. Yep, this is fame. Somebody's going to be very well known for something. Somebody's going to be a star. Wow, there's fame here for somebody. Somebody is really going to be like the top of their game in whatever it is that they're doing. I'm hearing world recognition. I don't see the world, but I'm hearing it. Going back to the Knight of Cups, you have to follow your heart. Remember, when you follow your heart, it leads you to the Ten of Pentacles and all this stuff. The nine, the wish card. We have 2 wish cards here. Very successful, very wealthy individual. All right. You have to follow your passions in your heart here. Trust your instincts. Don't veer off that path when you're not following your heart. And the last one's the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. Somebody's dealing with the Pisces, because here's more water energy here. Or an Aries. Or Virgo. Or maybe all of that is highly aspected in your chart. You guys are here. Okay? And Leo. There's either, there may be a Leo who's a business person who's offering you an opportunity, or they have Virgo in their chart, or I don't know. There's a lot of signs, but I don't like focusing on the signs too much. But with this, again, you have to get yourself out of the tree, Aquarius. If you want change in your life, you're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to get out of that tree. You can't just sit around waiting for miracles to plop in your lap. Like I said, you're not going to just hang around waiting and expect God to just like drop this wand on you. You have to take it. Okay, you're going to have to take this. I'm also hearing if you're kind of still doubting about something, just go within, talk to your guides and your angels so that you can get some solutions to some answers here so you can have those epiphanies. But this is also mainly for those of you who are kind of wishy-washy on this. You have to let go of the doubt, of the fear. Just surrender to God. Everything's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine, and you have to stop procrastinating. What you think has been bringing you happiness all this time is not going to be bringing you happiness anymore, and you know it. You have to take that Ace of Cups that's being handed to you in the Four of Cups card. Don't get distracted by what the outside world is telling you, but what you're seeing in social media or on the internet, anything like that. You got to go within and so that God can give you the truth and give you those solutions. Help you to have clarity of mind, because some of you are getting clouded judgment because of what you're seeing, what you're reading. Again, trust your intuition. Get out of this hangman state. Well, no, get into the hangman state to get the answers, the epiphanies and stuff. Surrender to God and be like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to stay suspended here. Then you get yourself off your tree and you continue to follow your heart here. And yeah, for things, people, for those of you who, you know, things have kind of been in the waiting phase, I'm hearing that you're no longer having to wait anymore, that it's manifesting to the physical. And I talked about a lot of dreams coming true, like stuff that you didn't expect. There's a lot of stuff that is being granted to you, Aquarius, because you've done the hard work. Now, they wanted me to bring this to your attention to show you what's underneath the Nine of Cups here. It's the Nine of Swords. Don't get back into this. This is creeping around in your readings, okay? You're doing too much of something that is not for your highest good, so you got to let go of that. And it's probably because of this. There may be somebody here who's doing a lot of drinking to try to overcome the stress and the worry and sleepless nights and stuff like that. There's third-party stuff going on here. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, there's all the clarification there. Let's see what guidance spirit has for you. All right, spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do we have for Aquarius? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. All right, here we go. Blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those, oh my gosh, why is it not focusing? Whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 8. If you feel drawn to look up this Bible verse, Spirit is highly recommending you do so because there's additional messages for you with this Bible verse. I will read the card in a little bit. Did you guys get this last time? With God, all things are possible. Absolutely. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 20. Matthew again. Did you guys get these same cards last week? See, I don't really review my videos all the time, guys. So I can't remember, but I think you did get the all things are possible card. Blessings of innocence and purity. An open and loving heart is so beautiful. Walking in trust and living in truth is something we can learn from God. We all have it within us to return to our pure divine state of being from childhood. If we can reach this state as humans, then it will be impossible for us to harm another creature. Imagine a world in which everyone was open, honest, and loving. It really would feel like heaven on earth. If you're carrying guilt, please talk with God about your regrets and mistakes. He will forgive you and help you forgive yourself. That's why he sent his son Jesus to earth to make the ultimate sacrifice, lift our burdens, and set us on the path of forgiveness of one another. Sometimes we can become hardened by the challenges that come from modern day living. If we reconnect with God, our hearts will be softened and uplifted. With God, all things are possible. We all find ourselves in situations in life where we need extra help, and we go through times where we can't see the solution to problems. When obstacles seem insurmountable, focus upon God's supreme power to move mountains through faith. Tell your mountains about God. With unwavering faith, miracles can flow into your life. You may not know how the situation will resolve itself, but God does. Tap into His supreme wisdom and ingenious solutions through prayer. Don't worry about how God will fix the situation. Just focus on listening to divine instructions to take action, and then do so without hesitation or delay. See? See? Faith, trust, forgiveness. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot, but people don't really talk about that stuff, right? Let's see what the what the new moon in Aquarius is bringing Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What is this new moon in Aquarius bringing Aquarius? Happy birthday again to you guys. I have a middle sister who is Aquarius sun, and her birthday is on Saturday. If you are watching this, sis, happy birthday to you. All right. Let's see what this new moon in Aquarius is bringing our lovely Aquarians. All right. I know somebody here is thinking, they're thinking. That's exactly what you just said or you thought. We have the full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. All right. Bottom of the deck is full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. I will read those for you. Let's read the full moon in Scorpio. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Time spent outdoors will help you to calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your central side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. Balance your ability to caress with your need to be caressed. When we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than on what we do want. Bear this in mind now and breathe. Your manifestation affirmation is sexual energy fires me up in a good way and helps me express my creativity too. Okay, full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. You need a detox to restore equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Find a balance between what your heart wants and what is practical. What is the practical next step to take? Your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This might not be easy, but it'll boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over-emotional and therefore out of alignment. Your manifestation affirmation is, I express love and love comes back to me. It's funny because I was like, they were telling me about this card here. There's emotional imbalance, yeah, with the 9 of Cups. Okay, let's check on your love stuff. Let me put this deck over here. All right. Let's see what is going on with Aquarius's love situation. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good what is going on with Aquarius's love situation. Okay. Apparently there's a lot. So what Spirit wants you to do is I'm going through these cards. You are going to utilize your own intuition to get additional messages. The bottom of the deck is the mirror. Oh, here we go again. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Hermit card. The Phoenix. So there's different messages because remember I talked about the 2 different groups. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. ascending, transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. I think you guys saw part of that. The chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. There we go. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Twin flames, okay, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So yeah, there's counterparts coming into union here. Abundance, keep positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Coffee cup, communication coming in, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Oh, I had that before. There we go. Not today. Not dealing hurt, avoiding a conversation, call or person, boundaries, still angry. There was something about anger there. The runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to ego. I talked about being careful with the ego, right? And lastly, the hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand in gambling. All right. Well, that's a lot right there. Hopefully that helps you, Aquarius. If you are interested in a personal reading, if you feel drawn to have a reading with me, check out the description box below for information on that, or hop on over to CapellaWellness.com. I do like to mention, my guides forgot to tell me about this. My last week's reading, I do have links for donations if you feel drawn by spirit to make a donation to help support this channel and the work that I do. I do have a couple links there. They wanted me to do this so that I can have equal give and take, right? I give a lot of my time and I channel a lot. So they said, put these donation links in the description box. But of course, it's not required, guys, okay? If you feel drawn to support me and my channel, I would really greatly appreciate it, all right? Okay, Aquarius, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starring out.